Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to be going over my April favorites. My favorites consist of things that aren't just beauty. I always have some lifestyle stuff in there too. The first thing on the list I didn't think that I was really going to like because, well, I tried it. Okay, so Ginger. Hi, Ginger. Ginger really does her research, and I'm sure a lot of you do, with skincare and stuff. And you guys might think that you get a lot of information from me, but I learn from you guys as well. And I kind of tend to rely a little bit on Ginger because I know she's doing her homework and her research, and she's made some really good recommendations to me in the past. So if she says, you know, you should try such and such, then I'm probably going to give it a try. And she was talking about this. This is the, how do you say it, Rohto? They're like the parent company for Hada Lobo. And this is, here, look. What this is the vitamin C that has L-ascorbic acid in it, but it's not in a dropper bottle where air can get to it. It's sealed up in this. And of course, it's written in a language I can't read. When I first got this, I have to admit I didn't like it. It just comes out in this drop, right? It's clear. But it's kind of an oily formula, and I didn't like it. I'm severely overusing it. Okay, so look how oily my fingers are. And I didn't understand how to use it. There's no instructions I can read, and I didn't like it. It was just, it's oily. I didn't think it spread well, and so I wasn't using it. And I made this comment to her, and she said, why don't you try mixing it with something else? I'm like, oh, dummy me, I hadn't thought about that. And I have noticed a difference, okay? My skin got even a little bit more luminous and bright. So what I do every single morning has changed. What I was doing was, you know, I take my Mad Hippie nutrient mix, I give it a squirt in my hand. I'll take my Mad Hippie vitamin C, 2 drops into my hand, mix the two together, and put it on my face. But now what I'm doing is, into this mix, I put 1 drop of this. It's really taken my vitamin C to a new level. It's boosting what I was already doing. Thank you again, Ginger. The next thing I have to show you a picture of, because this was hooked up to a TV. It's the Samsung Blu-ray DVD player that I bought for him for his birthday. And it really wasn't all that expensive. What we didn't realize when we bought our 4K television is that the stuff we had won't work anymore with it. So our VHS player, our DVD player, all that stuff it won't hook up to this. We have a lot of DVDs, Blu-ray, CDs that our library is pretty much gone. We got tired of being robbed by the cable company, so we have antenna service. We're relying on the DVDs that we can't watch. So I went looking on Amazon and I found this, and it's great. It will play CDs, DVDs, and Blu-ray. It has the ability to upscale the videos, because you know those, a lot of them are standard definition. It has the ability to upscale them so that they look good on this 4K television. So I'm really excited to tell you about that, even if I can't show it to you. Next is this Aveeno Eczema Therapy Daily Moisturizing Cream. I just got this, quite frankly. Really. But it did something miraculous within 2 days. I burned my neck. For some reason now, I'll be like this, okay? Everything's fine. And then I'll get an itch, and I can't help it. I claw myself to the point of, ugh. Then I have a red patch there that it won't get well. And so I ordered this on a hunch, and I used it, and not only did it take care of me wanting to itch, but the next day, it was practically not there. The second day, it was gone. But I never had a problem with that in my whole life, and now. But this stuff is really good, and I highly recommend it. Okay, I know a lot of you have rollers, jade rollers, rose quartz. This is rose quartz, and stuff. So, you know, what's one more person talking about it? But I've had a few, and I've dropped them on the floor and broke them. I have, they get squeaky. I hate that. That annoys me. I watched a video by my friends Monika McGillicuddy and Miss Kristen 321, and they have both been sent through Octoly, Dr. Brandt's cream that you put on your neck, and then they took this gua sha stone and rub it up there. And anyway, then they did befores and afters, and Kristen in particular, her before and afters were quite remarkable. I've not had much luck with Dr. Brandt products, so I wondered, what if the gua sha stone and exercising the muscles in the neck is what really did it and not the product itself? I'm going to try it, right? And I come across this brand. It's called Mikacare. I mean, it's very reasonably priced. I was so impressed with the packaging. There's no way this thing would ever come to you broke. So this is a thick foam, and then look. Oh, look, there's a heart. And you get the stone out. Now, this particular one is guaranteed not to squeak. And they're right. I've been using it and using it and using it, and no squeaky. Then you take this out, and the gua sha stone is right down here. And I'm pleased to tell you that I have dropped both of these from the height of the window to the floor because I keep it in the windowsill. Probably won't now as summer's coming up, but it was still kind of cold when I got these, and so I just put them in the windowsill, and then when I would do my skincare, they'd be cold, right? Well, klutzy me always knocks them to the floor, and they've not broke. They're not squeaky when they roll. I love them. They're very well made. So if you like using rollers and stones, then I recommend this one. I've not been on track with my little experiment because of the thing I was just telling you about my neck. I mean, I don't want to agitate it even more, but I do plan to. I did take before pictures, and I do plan to. It'll be a while from now, but I do plan to do that with this stone and see, can I achieve the same result not using the cream, just using the stone? More Hada Lobo. This comes in a box of 3, and I get them on Amazon. I love Hada Lobo. The very first time I ever tried any of this Hada Lobo stuff, one of you sent this to me. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I'm allowed to say who or not. It had this. It's the skin plumping gel cream. And there was something else. I think there was 3 things in there. I don't think the eye cream was one of them, but there were 3 things, and this was one of them. And I was immediately impressed with this mask because not only did I think I looked a lot better after I had it on, but the mask itself, this was my first experience with a sheet mask that wasn't flimsy. It's a good cotton one, and I have been enjoying this mask in particular since I started doing derma rolling. I have been using this after I do that and using the stone to rub it in. And I am sorry for all the wrinkles and the way this looks. You guys know I use things before I come and talk to you about them. I'm not going to tell you about something I've not tried. And I've been using the crap out of this. The company is MyK Silk. Okay. 2 things made me say yes to this. They did send this to me for free. And there is a discount. Yeah, there's a discount below. My friend Mary Ellen, after 60, she talks about these, the silk pillowcases. This is where I heard this all from her initially. And that silk cap she wears that I bought, that was ridiculous. Only because, you guys, let's film me sleeping some night. Want to? I don't know. Am I break dancing on my head? I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe there's an 800-pound gorilla that comes in my bedroom at night and stomps all over my head. I don't know what I'm doing. I must be doing this like all dang night on my pillow. Because I will wake up and my hair, it's hilarious what my hair looks like. So Mary Ellen said the way that she keeps her hair looking good is she sleeps in the silk cap, right? And she has silk pillowcase. And I'm like, okay, well, can I finish a thought to save my life? Probably not. The sleeping caps don't work for Dan's head here, and I wake up with it off. Pillowcases work, but not the cap. When FabFitFun offered me the chance, I don't know if it was an add-on. I think it was an add-on. I got this silk pillowcase. It was like silk on one side and then not silk on the other so that the pillow doesn't slide all over your sheets. I don't find that I have that problem because I don't have silk sheets. If you had silk sheets, I could see how this would be a problem. But anyway, so I said yes to this because of that one. I loved sleeping on that. And when I would do my little hair dance in the middle of the night, it wasn't, I mean, it was still like all over the place, but not to a point that I couldn't rescue it. So this company comes to me and I'm like, okay, let me check you out. And I did, and I thought, wow, I don't think that they are expensive. 2 things I prefer about this pillowcase versus the one that I reviewed for you in the FabFitFun. Because this is silk on both sides, when I lay on my pillow and it gets all, you know how it needs fluffed? I don't. In the middle of the night, I'll flip it. Okay, like that. When I flip it, it's silk on this side. See? So no matter how I turn this pillowcase, it's still silk. With the other one, you know, once you flip it, you're not on silk anymore. The second thing, of course, is the cost. I recommend that you try this if you like silk. I'm going to go take a nap. The next thing I want to talk to you about, I can't show you again. It's an electronic thing. It's hooked up to the computer. So I can't take it off here and show you. And I probably wouldn't even mention it, except we got our son one for Christmas. He recently purchased a computer. It's particularly if you're on a PC, you should be concerned about abruptly losing power to Windows. I don't want to do that to my Mac, but Windows in particular. It's kind of temperamental about pulling the plug. So I have one and always have had one, but I buy from a brand that is much more expensive than the one I got him. His does just as good. So the reason I'm telling you about it is if you don't have one and you're not on a laptop, you probably should have one of these. And his brand is almost half the price of the one that I have. I'm talking about the Cyber Power battery backup. They have surge protectors built into them, but what it does is it buys you, like mine buys me 15 minutes. I think his is 10, it might be 15 minutes. That's more than enough time for you to get in there. You know, you see a storm is coming. You don't have to shut down. You can keep working because your computer and its peripherals are plugged into this battery backup. And then if there's a surge or the power gets knocked out, it beeps. Beep, beep. And then you've got, like I said, 15 minutes to go properly shut everything down. I think it's only smart if you pay a decent amount of money for your equipment if you're going to put it on a surge protector, why wouldn't you go to the next level to make sure you're not messing up the operating system in the event that there's a surge or you lose power? So you guys know that I am a Juno babe, okay? And I've always talked to you about the Juno microfiber sponges. This is called the Cloud. It's their latest sponge and it's limited edition right now. In fact, as I'm recording this today, it's making its debut on their website. It's $5 and they sent it to me in PR, and you know how I am with sponges. So I have used and washed this 4 times, and that's a good amount of time for me to tear up a sponge. Believe it or not, I can tear up a sponge in 2 times of using it. I have had a sponge, the L'Oreal one, that I tore up the first time I washed it. Look, it's white. Okay, Juno's wanting feedback, okay? Well, Juno, here's feedback. Don't make this white, even though, look, it's not stained at all, so I don't know. Maybe they got one up on everybody. This is a white, squishy sponge. It has a slant here, a smaller slant on this side. It reminds me in texture and feel of the Miss A sponges. So if you like the Miss A sponges, you're probably going to really like this one. I like these better than their bigger microfiber sponges. The microfiber ones, I think they've realized, and that's why they come out with this, that while that's a unique, good product, if you're used to using a sponge and you're not really open-minded about the sponge, I can see how people would instantly maybe not like the microfiber sponge because it's different than a normal sponge. It's a sponge that applies like a brush. This is microfiber covered, but it feels more like a regular sponge when you use it. Maybe because it's so tiny, but I really, really like it. It does a super job with the concealer. You guys know my favorite dry shampoo has always been the Got To Be Rockin' It. I love that. But I have not been using that dry shampoo ever since I took the wigs off and started wearing my gray, white, natural hair. After a couple of days, my hair starts looking like I can't see the white in it as much because there's so much product and wax and stuff in my hair. I mean, like when I first get out of the shower, my hair doesn't look this color. Because it's wet. So with more wax and products in my hair, it starts taking on a look that tames down all the white in my hair. And so I don't need a dry shampoo for what most people want a dry shampoo for. I'm not trying to dry up oils. It doesn't ever get oily unless I put oil in it. It doesn't get oily because of all of the powders and stuff that are in my hair. But I wanted a dry shampoo that would leave a white cast. That's the opposite of what most people want a dry shampoo for. So I tried one by Dry Bar, and it turned my hair yellow. That went back immediately. My thought process on this, and it turns out I was right, is if you have a dry shampoo and they're offering it to you in different colors, then the original might leave a white cast. So the original Batiste makes my favorites this month. It's how today my hair has my white back in it. It wasn't showing up. I want the white to show up. That's one of the reasons I did this. All I have to do is come through here and, like a hairspray, put this on and it leaves a white cast on my hair. Problem solved. Hard Candy Camouflage. This is what, $6? I got it at Walmart. I gave it a try because my friend Mary Ellen kept going on about how wonderful this cheap foundation was. And I thought, really? Well, if Mary Ellen thinks it's that great, maybe I should give it a try. What, it's $6, right? The only thing I don't like is the doe foot on it. I don't like foundations that have doe foots. It has a funky smell to it. It reminds me of the smell of the Catrice concealer. Have you ever smelled that? I love that concealer, but I don't like the smell. But it's nothing like Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation that smells like wall paint and gives me a headache like that. It just has a... I can't identify what the smell is. I never could identify it with the Catrice either. My shade in this is 1506 Nude, and I have to say, I love this foundation. It's a little $6 foundation. I've worn it, and it does look beautiful. It lasts all day. For $6, I think you can afford to give this a try. At the time I reviewed CoverGirl, I think the reason that I didn't like this was the color. But I've been having a problem with the color of my brows. The pencils that I was using were more warm brown, maybe. And I don't know, they're okay, but I don't love it. When I get done with my brows, I look at myself and think, it's just not right. So I gave this a try and started using it. That's what I'm wearing today. I like this color with this color hair. I've talked to you guys about this, I think, since the beginning of my channel. This is the Blink Heated Lash Curler. And before anybody, I want to get the battery out of there because these things burn through batteries. And so you should take the batteries out in between uses, and it will preserve the battery. I've had this thing forever. I did a giveaway on this thing. I had somebody say, why would you put anything heated next to your eye? It's not that hot, for crying out loud. Really? I tend to use this wrong. I will use it before to curl them up before I start, but I like using it after to melt my eyelashes up, and I lost it. I couldn't find it. I'm like, where could that have gone? I've been looking for this for, it seems like, forever. When I cleaned out and straightened the blush, contour, bronzer, highlight drawer, I found it. It evidently fell in there, and I've been enjoying and loving it again ever since. Now, who might really like this? Well, if you have a problem with your mascara falling during the day, and you want to make sure that your eyelashes stay up, well, melt them up. And if you're the kind of person who gets freaked out by these, here you go. Contrary to popular belief, these glasses are not new. These have been a favorite again recently. These glasses I've had for more than a decade. I had these glasses before these glasses were cool. Right? People be looking at me like, why are you wearing Buddy Holly glasses? I wanted to look different than everyone else, and so I got these glasses a long time ago. Occasionally in my older videos, they would make an appearance, but I had got these glasses and loved them so much, and these are the ones you've primarily seen me in. These are by Eyes of Faith. I get asked all the time about these glasses, and these glasses, you cannot get these frames anymore. I don't know why Eyes of Faith let go of these, but they did, and you can't get them anymore, but I love them so much. I really do. However, when I went to this, I discovered that I like these dark frames with my hair a lot. I thought that it did a good job of offsetting, getting contrast between my hair and my face with these glasses. I started wearing them a lot more again. Not that I don't still love these or these, because I actually went and bought frames that were just readers so that I could have fun, you know, flower glasses, zebra striped glasses, blingy glasses, red glasses, gray, clear glasses. I got them home and put them on and went, oh, I forgot. My eyes are different. So, like, they're different strengths. So that doesn't work for me. I can't function using those glasses. That's why you don't buy readers, right? All right, well, I thought I would keep those frames and just use them when I'm filming, you know, for different looks. But the reason I can't do that is because of glare. All of my glasses, all of my real glasses, I paid extra to get anti-glare on all of them. It was terrible. I put on the red Wayfarers to do a video and you couldn't even see my eyes for the glare of the light coming toward me. And these aren't even ring lights. These are just monitors with a white background. So, do you remember I said I wasn't going to do Nadine West videos anymore? And they kept sending me patterns on my butt. And I'm like, this really looks bad when you keep sending me things I keep telling you not to send me. You guys are going to die laughing when you see this. What? It's patterns on my butt. I couldn't tell by the way it was folded if it was pants or a shirt. And so, see, look at the pattern. And so I unrolled them and I'm like, dang it, they're pants. But they're different. They're not leggings. They're pants with a bell bottom. And I went, oh man, flashback to my younger days. And I put them on and liked them, particularly with the shirt they sent with it. There's like this purple eggplant color in these pants and this shirt, which I've not worn yet. I'm going to wear tomorrow to my mom's birthday. I like the patterns on my butt this month. A couple other things I kept from that package was this shirt. I filmed a video in it. It goes good with my hair too. It's a stretchy high-low t-shirt and it says Paris on the front. So I liked it. I kept it. And I kept this necklace. I sent back the rest of it because it's gold and I've been preferring silver jewelry with my silver hair. But when it comes to a necklace, and in particular this one where it's not, you know, in your face gold, see? I think that this looks pretty good, so I kept this and I sent back the rest of the stuff. And the last thing was PR. This was sent to me and I said yes, because you guys know I love doing my nails. In fact, here in a little while, I'm going to do my nails with black, I think, polish. And it's a new lamp. I love this thing. Look. Oh. I know it doesn't take, it's magnetized. It doesn't take much, guys. The plug is over there. But what I like about this is two things. One, it is a UV LED lamp. So I can use UV or LED products in this. Before I was sent this, I was using two. I have two. I have a UV lamp. That's pretty big. And I have the small LED. It's just senational. And it works good, okay? But I have to put my fingers in this way and then do my thumb. So I do 4 fingers and then my thumb. And like my big UV lamp, I can put all 5 fingers in there. But I like this because it's not really big. I mean, this is nowhere near the size of my UV lamp. And it does both. And so it's got 30 seconds, 60 seconds. You can see the LED lights in here. If you guys are looking for an inexpensive product that takes care of your UV and your LED polishes, here you go. Happy fingers! And that concludes April favorites. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. What did you get this month that you really love and want to share? Please put that down below so the rest of the Fritzy family can enjoy it. And since we're talking about the Fritzy family, you know you're the best part, right? Yes, you are. Because without you, there is no this. None of it. It doesn't exist without you. I hope that you're having a blessed day. But if you're not, please go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
Today we're going to be going over April favorites. Is that right? We're in May, right? We're doing April favorites. So we did this to the cable company. We're like, take that. Aren't you guys glad that I'm done watching Friends now? I won't use it if I'm going to roll my face and squeak, 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 squeak. That wasn't a very good squeaky sound. I need to go to squeaky school. Squeaky school. Oh, nobody thinks you're funny but you. More Hada Logo. This is my favorite sheet, Max. This is my favorite sheet, Max. It's a maxi pad. No, it's not. The neck injury I can't quit mentioning. Let's just talk about my neck. Want to? Look, I have this gobble here, see? Here. And look at that. When I got offered. When I got offered. Do you guys often get offered? I get offered all the time. But I've not been reaching for it since I've had my natural hair out. Right? My hair came out of the closet. Because the pencils I was wearing, I was wearing pencils. Come on, I'm getting tired and hot. Do you hear the birds? They're weighing in. What's your opinion on that? That's what I thought. And, ooh, it smells so good. Oh, I smell good. Ooh. Okay, it's not me, it's this shirt. I put perfume on my clothes. I know you're not supposed to. I do it anyway. It's Elizabeth Arden white tea.